Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who showed me support on my Twitter when I announced that I was starting my YouTube channel. This channel is going to consist of many things. I mean, we're going to have gaming videos shortly on Twitch, which I'll upload on here, Chelsea content, or just general football content. So I'm looking forward to it, and I thank you guys again for the support you've shown me. This video is going to be for the Chelsea fans. Those of you who have seen my thread I did in 2021, it'll pop up on the screen somewhere here. I did a thread in 2021 which predicted that Chelsea were going to win the Champions League by finding similarities between 2011-2012 and that 2021 season. And obviously we all know that Chelsea ended up winning the Champions League. So hear me out. I think that Chelsea will win the Premier League next season. So I'm going to go through similarities that I've found between previous seasons and Chelsea's current season, which suggests that we're going to win the Premier League next season. And I want you to remember this video. Right, firstly, in 15-16, Chelsea had a really bad season. Those of you who remember, we were under Jose Mourinho. We were not playing well. We finished mid-table. Shocking season for Chelsea. In that season, Burnley got promoted from the Championship. They dominated the Championship. They got promoted after that season. Think about this season. Chelsea had a really poor season. We finished mid-table very recently. Obviously, the last game just happened. And Burnley dominated the Championship and they got promoted. That's the first similarity, but it gets weirder. In that season, Chelsea's last win was game week 34 against Bournemouth. Think about this season. The last time Chelsea won a game was game week 34 against Bournemouth. Now, I don't know about you, but this is pointing one way. And if you've seen my thread I did in 2021, it ended in a similar fashion. So far, Chelsea are likely, in my opinion, to repeat history and win the league the next season. Because as we know, in 16-17, Chelsea ended up winning the league. Let's move away from 15-16 for a second and consider 2014. Chelsea had Juan Mata, a two-time Chelsea Player of the Year, who had an assist in the Champions League final. If you remember, he assisted Didier Drogba from the cross. And he also missed a cup final penalty during his time at Chelsea, which is obviously in the Champions League final, those of you that remember. Now think about Chelsea. Chelsea have Mason Mount, two-time Player of the Year at Chelsea, got an assist in the Champions League final for Kai Havertz. Now, you may ask what's the similarity there, but well, Juan Mata ended up going on to move to Manchester United, and those of you who are following transfer rumours, Mason Mount could be on his way to Manchester United. So should this transfer materialise, another similarity, because we know the following season, 14-15, Chelsea ended up winning the Premier League title under Jose Mourinho. So that is yet another reason why Chelsea will win the Premier League. But it doesn't end there. Now think, the last time a Premier League side won 3 consecutive Premier League titles, Manchester United, 2006-2009. Now, Man City have recently won the Premier League for the 3rd consecutive time, for the first time since. What you may ask, well, what's the significance? Well, who won the Premier League after United's 3 consecutive Premier Leagues? Chelsea. That's right. Next season, Chelsea are in line to win the Premier League. And there's still more, because those of you probably saw that Chelsea gave Man City a guard of honour. Well, the last time we were required to give a guard of honour was for Leicester, when Leicester won the league. Yet again, showing how the similarities of different seasons when Chelsea were in poor form, or similarities from seasons before Chelsea won the league, are coming true yet again. Another instance I haven't even mentioned was the last game of the season. In 15-16, Chelsea drew 1-1 to Leicester at home. Leicester were the side, the shock of the season. Obviously they went on to win the Premier League that season, but no one expected it. This season, Chelsea's last game was at home to Newcastle, where we drew 1-1. Now, Newcastle were the shock of the season technically too. I mean, they finished top 4, they've qualified for Champions League, no one expected it. So all these instances and similarities I've mentioned, they give me hope. And I have a similar feeling to the one I had when I made that thread in 2021. And that's why I think Chelsea will win the Premier League next season. And that brings an end to my first YouTube video. I just want to say a massive thank you again to everyone for getting this far. Make sure you subscribe and put notifications on, because I'll be posting regularly and I have some really big things planned. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys soon.